What is up, everyone? Okay, so initially, what I was going to do for this specific video was I was going to be like 420 subscribers, dot dot dot, nice as a title, and then I was just going to be like, nice, and that was going to be it. That was going to be the whole video. It was going to be like probably the worst video I ever made. Probably I was going to also have maybe some caption that says I don't even smoke though, because I don't. I don't partake in that mainstream stuff. But as time went by, like I checked my viewer count again because I always get like a little, I always get like a little, like I said, there's always a spike in subscribers and then just like stagnation and then like drop and then another spike again. Which, by the way, I, I back in the day I didn't care that much about my subscriber count because I didn't expect to get any subscribers. I didn't expect to ever get any recognition for anything that I do. So to be able to say that like people are actually watching my videos and stuff like that and subscribing to me is nothing short of just I really like y'all don't understand exactly how good of a feeling that is to know that that's a thing that's happening. Like I really like it's like when I first made this account, when I first made I made a YouTube account, it was actually on accident, and I actually I have another account that I had another account, and that account was going to be initially for like the account that I was going to use because I thought that I was going to be a big time pro wrestler by now, and like that was going to be the account that I was going to use to try to get myself like just sort of keep myself close to the fans, and then obviously I did not become a professional wrestler as quickly as I'd like, and I found myself like doing more vloggings instead and stuff like that. And like initially this video, this thing wasn't like I wasn't even supposed going to use this account, and because I made it on accident. I had a email connected to my other email, and it was like at the time you could like make a YouTube account using like emails that were connected, and it was like, well, if you're gonna make this account, you're gonna have to use a different name, and I'm like, a different name? What are you talking about? So initially I just went, man, I'm not even gonna use it anyway, so just get on the keyboard, dun dun dun, press OK, and then I was like, nope, wait, I might end up using this account, so backspacing on everything. And initially, it was supposed to be A number two. It was supposed to be A two twos, and then three C's, and then four fours. Because A is the first letter of the alphabet, two is in the second number, C is the third letter. You get the right drift. And then I was like, I'm not gonna remember all that. So initially, then it was gonna be C22AAA, and because like obviously I was gonna flip them around, so C was gonna be the first letter, so number one, two, three, and all this other stuff, and I was like, nope, I'm not gonna do that either. And then I remember being a big fan of DDR, and I used to get like I used to get like triple A's on my ranking skills, so it was, and so that's why 22AAA became a thing. 22 was just like because two is the second number of the second number, and I wanted to like just sort of do something with that. It was a reference. So it's like two is actually the first number, and A is the DDR ranking that I'm actually kind of proud of having. And initially, this channel was supposed to just be me sitting in front of a camera and talking like how I'm doing right now, plus me playing DDR, me playing like video games, specifically DDR. And I ended up losing my DDR pad, and it was just like a lot of things happened between now and then, and that's why things are the way they are now. I initially thought that I was going to become viral, and then when I didn't become viral, I accepted the fact that I was probably not going to become viral, and I just said to heck with it. I'm just going to start doing what I want to. So, but it's like looking back, I kind of realized why I didn't go viral, and it's kind of like there's some videos out there that really do kind of make me like look back and go, I can't believe I used to think that way, but I understand why, and I'm glad that I've evolved past that. Because other people will look at old pictures of themselves and be like, I was so ugly back then. I don't really like doing that because, like as y'all obviously can tell, I have depression. I can't really hassle myself. You know what I'm saying? Because if I do, then I start taking it seriously and bad things just keep happening and stuff like that. So I'm looking back on my older videos and going, I understand why that happened, but I'm just glad that I'm glad that I grew up. I'm glad that I grew that. So there is that. So it's like I kind of am glad that I didn't go viral back then because it probably would have like expounded on my more negative qualities that I had at the time, and I probably would have been a much worse person than I am now. I'm not saying I'm a great person or the best person, but like I have a video where I actually talk about like feminism and how feminism is bad because you know women are like out here doing everything with everyone, but all of a sudden don't want to do anything. It's like I said, I used to be an incel. I had a video about that. So I had a video of me being an incel, and I had a few of them. So like it was a lot of stuff, man. It was a lot of but yeah, like looking back, it's like yeah, these are some of the stuff wasn't well. I don't know how to describe it, but yeah, like as time went by, I obviously grew up. I started doing, and then I took a really long break because I didn't really have equipment to make my own stuff, and then I couldn't, and then I didn't have the time to. So I found out, I told myself I was gonna make a routine and do something in order to keep myself sane and keep myself normal, and I've been trying to hold on to that routine ever since. So I do, but I once again, guys, I really do appreciate like y'all for coming in and just sort of checking my brother out. It really does kind of help to know that I'm getting at least some sort of recognition, especially because I'm flat broke right now. So if you guys could actually, like hook a brother up with some more likes and subscribes and whatever. I mean, like I don't really like telling people to like and subscribe because I'd rather people do it on their own because it feels like I'm ordering them to do it, and it's like, oh, he's trying to be an influencer, and it's like I am. There's a video explaining that too, but I don't want to like demand it of anyone else. I want people to just sort of naturally be like, I like this guy. I'm gonna follow this guy. I'm gonna see what this guy's about. And because I do want this to be my job, I do want this to be my source of income. Because I can do this all day. I can devote my whole day into this and probably give y'all better content because of it. But I'm poor right now, so I can't do much. This is it. This is all I got, and I don't even know how much longer I'm gonna have all this for. Because right now I'm broke. I am financially unstable, and I need y'all to understand that. Like this most recent check that I had to. The reason why I look like crap right now is because I just woke up. By the way, but I had to choose between gas and food on the remains of my last check, and I chose gas. So no, I chose food. So now I can't physically go anywhere in my car until I have to go back to work. So between now and the next time I have to go to work, which is in a few days, I'm here in the house. And it's like, well, while you're in the house, you could be trying to like learn how to do some cool stuff so you can get some sort of. I'm taking online courses. I'm just not smart. I'm just not that smart. So it's like, and I'm not saying I'm just not that smart as an insult to myself. I'm saying I'm just not that smart as in the stuff that is gonna the stuff that comes easier to other people won't come as easy to me. So I have to get it. I have to like sort of revisit the same thing like a good 3-4 times for me to get it. So and because of that, I probably won't be able to get it as quickly as other people. Like, so there's that. So, but the fact of the matter is that like I am trying to do things to get myself out of this financial rut that I'm in. But in the process of me trying to do that, I'm probably not gonna be able to eat for like maybe the next 2 or 3 days. I mean, I do have like a little some. I do have like a small amount of food, but it's like I physically can't go anywhere. I physically just can't because I don't have any money to put gas in the car to make up for whatever gas I use to go anywhere. So I gotta stay in the house. So there's that. I'm just saying there's a lot that goes into this stuff that is very, very, very hectic for me right now. And it's like, life looks different when you're poor because, like when you're rich, you could just, if you feel like driving, you could just go out and drive. If you feel like flying, you could just go out and fly. But I feel like going out to eat and I can't go out to eat. You see what I'm saying? I feel like going grocery shopping. I can't go grocery shopping. Get it? I feel like putting gas in my car. Can't. No money. You know what I mean? So it's like, well, you should just like go out and find another job, which is semantically like impossible. I really do feel like we kind of need to stop saying that phrase. I also just don't like the idea. Like I also kind of just don't like the idea that like on a political scale, like we have this idea of of who we consider to be elite people, and we're starting to see them like fail and flunk and mess up and stuff like that. Like I actually stopped caring that much about politics because a lot of my politics that I get is from like online news and like YouTube and stuff like that. I'm not gonna say the media because that's a right wing term now, but I do kind of like but I do tend to like avoid like a lot of news nowadays, political news, because mostly it's about like Donald Trump. So I'm like, like I'm not trying to hear more about Donald Trump. It's like at this point now, put this dude in jail. He's a criminal. He does crime. He does like if I committed a crime, there's a good chance that I would probably go to jail for it. If I committed a crime, there's a good chance that I would probably be punished for it in some measure. But like I said, this dude has done more than enough damage, and he's like still not in jail. And there's always in all the news is like he might go to jail this time, or he might go to jail this time, and it's like, oh no, I need him to go to jail. Okay, like he did something bad. He did bad things. He did 91 bad things. Like I didn't understand. It's like I understand that being a rich white dude has a lot of power in this country, but that should just be like the amount like he's pushing it. So there's that. But yeah, but it's like but it's like once the news be about Trump, I'm like I just tune out because like first off, I believe that he's gonna lose because more people are tired of him and right wing shenanigans in general. I want to believe that more people are tired of him and right wing shenanigans than they are about then it's like I want to believe that there are less bigots and racists and homophobes and sociopaths on the planet who just want poor people to die in the street because they can't afford a home to live in. I believe that there's less people like that than basically everybody else because that's basically my belief when it comes to Trump supporters now. So it's like he's losing and then afterwards like right wingers are probably gonna throw a hissy fit and then you know I want to believe that though. You know what I mean? Because like if he wins, that just means that like either he cheated or there's a lot more racists and bigots and sociopaths in America than I thought there was, and I just don't want to believe that that's the case. So there's that. But yeah, like I'm saying, we're starting to see, but like yeah, I'm going back to this because I'm going back to the elite thing for a second because like I didn't see the Super Bowl, right? But like one of the biggest things about the Super Bowl is oh my God, Taylor Swift. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like I only know like one Taylor Swift song. I'm black, you know what I mean? Like, I'm a black dude. I'm a black poor dude. I don't. Nobody I know listens to Taylor Swift. Okay, but but like I know Shake It Off. I think that's the only song I know. But it's like but the fact is that like people were talking like people were talking about the Super Bowl and Taylor Swift, and it made me sort of question as a wrestling fan, people always hate wrestling because it's sports entertainment isn't real pro wrestling. You know what I'm saying? But now you literally have sports and entertainment kind of sort of mashing together a little bit here. Like one of the big, it's like the Super Bowl is happening. Whole bunch of guys crashing into each other. And Taylor Swift. You know what I'm saying? Like that's now a merging of sports and entertainment. So like the world is starting to become sports entertainment, and I feel like it's become a case of wine and circuses or something like that, or Coliseum and circuses. I don't know, but like the reason why I'm bringing that up is because like people are now trying to find ways to turn that into political discussion, and I just feel like it's really weird. Like this time frame is just really weird because in the process, like we managed to turn Joe Biden, the Super Bowl, and Taylor Swift into one conversation. These are three separate things, and we've managed to like merge them into like the relativism of them, or actually the context of relativism here is just in there. So that's just wild to me. And the reason, but it's like yeah, but it does kind of make me question like these are elite concepts. These are elite concepts because they consider people that we consider to be elite, and it's like the more I think about it, it's like America, as I've always said before, we don't have a high class. We don't have an elite status. We just have celebrities and rich people. And it's always been kind of pushed that celebrities and rich people are just these awesome people. And we're starting to see more and more of them. And we're starting to see a lot of their failures and flub ups and mistakes. And in some instances, I really do feel like we should just, as a society, say, they're just normal people who got lucky. That's it. They're just normal people who got lucky. That's because that's all celebrities are. Celebrities are just normal people who got lucky. Like you're either born into it or somebody likes you enough to be able to put you into it. And in the case of like rich people in general, it's just like it's rich people in general. Like I say, you're either born. It's like and I'm not saying some of these people didn't work hard to get to where they are, but it's like everybody works hard. We all work. We all know somebody who works hard and ain't gonna get $1 million in a couple of weeks. You know what I mean? It's just like I really do feel like as a society we kind of do need, like we really do. I feel like we just need to have a conversation about who do we consider elite, who is the higher class, and if they are higher class, why are they higher class? Maybe or I'm just overthinking it. I don't know, but I do appreciate the subscribes. I really do appreciate you guys like watching and paying attention and stuff like that. It's really uplifting to know that somebody who has been told their entire lives to shut up and suffer in silence and just refuse to do it is actually like not getting punished for not doing it. So, thanks again. Much love. I'm trying my best to keep this under 20 minutes. Y'all be easy, love and peace, and like seriously, vote. Like go. If you don't want to vote, that's fine, but don't do the both sides are bad thing. Okay, like don't like pay attention to what's going on in your city, in your state. Local elections matter, and just spread love, man. Like we have enough bullies out here as it is. Y'all be easy.